Hey everyone. I was literally brutally waken up out of my sleep at like, I don't know, somewhere between 2:45 and 3 a.m. And, I made that video yesterday about the 10 days of darkness, and I do feel that with people. And I don't necessarily think what's happening to me is, I don't know if it's a dark night of the soul for me or if it's what spirit just brought to me. Like, the more I'm going through it, the more clarity spirit's bringing to me, and I have to share this message with you. I mean, the brightness you see on my face is the sunrise right now. It was completely beautiful coming up initially. It was the most insane colors. Like, spirit pulled me outside via my dog. And it's so funny. She's a big dog, but she has this chain for big dogs. It's not necessarily a chain, it's like a wire, and it has like rubber around it. And I just put her on it because I don't want to have to stand outside in the freezing cold winter with her out there. And so for some reason it snapped a couple days ago. And now every time she goes out, I have to stand out there with her just to make sure she doesn't wander into the road or anything. You see how bright that is? It's insane right now. It's just like beaming. And I have to come out here because my kids are too loud for me to make a video. But anyways, so it was like so weird that it snapped, because she doesn't like try to pull on it or anything like that. It just was like, it almost looks like it was cut. And I was like, initially I was like, how did that happen? And then I was like, spirit is calling me outside. Like, every time I take my dog out, I have to stand there, and I live literally on a high point of a mountain, and it's like beautiful views of the tree lines on the other side of the mountain and the sunrise. It's just the perfect view. Like, if you if you want to sit and watch the stars or sit and watch the sky or the sunset, like, this is it. And I have a porch and with chairs and everything, and I can just sit whenever I want out there. But like in the winter it's a little colder, so I don't want to go out there as much. But it's like I've been being pulled out there to the point where my dog's chain was cut, so I have to stand out there with her. And every time it's like these insane cloud formations, just like, it's just insane. But anyways, guys, right now I'm going through it, and the reason is because there's a message that I need to give to you guys that will bring you more clarity of what I'm speaking on. And I'm sorry if I'm a little rambly right now. Like, I literally have been up and I've been going through psychic attack for over a week now, and I just couldn't understand why, protect myself in every way. And I started putting together the parallels of what it is and when it's happening. And it's always happening when I'm with my twin Lance. He's not around, which he goes to work a lot, he goes to the gym and stuff like that, I am so good. I'm high vibe, everything's good with the kids, like, everything is good. I've had a couple days where I'm really tired, but I mean, that's not uncommon when we're going through these energetic shifts, okay? And so when Lance is around, even when I'm in my sleep, I'm being psychically attacked. I woke up in a fit of anger and then grief and then extreme emotion just a few hours ago, and it was just like out of nowhere, like just left and right, only when he's around. And I was like, spirit, please, like, what is going on? Like, what do you want me to do here? Because I feel like I am like a warrior and I'm just being brutalized, but I'm bloody, I'm bruised, I'm just like, I know that there's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as me failing. There's no such thing as me not like coming into my power and persevering. And this is what it's teaching me. But what does this all mean? Like, what is happening? And I'm going to read this quote now, and I'm going to read it at the end of this video, because this is what Spirit wants everybody to know right now. Okay? Lightworkers are powerful only if they step into their power. Otherwise, they are highly vulnerable to their energy being siphoned. And to me, it's just like, okay, I know I've stepped into my power, okay? But I'm still being psychically attacked and feeling like I'm constantly on defense. So what's the deal, Spirit, right? And I've already mentioned in my video, I didn't mention it in my video, I mentioned it in the comments with some of you, because immediately after I posted the video, like, a lot of people resonated, and I would like to interact with you guys a little bit right after I post my videos. After that, a lot of times it's hard for me to continuously come back and interact because I have my kids and a lot of things on my plate. But I'm here. Like, this is what I'm here for. I'm here for other light workers, other people who resonate with what I'm saying. If you don't resonate, then you can just feel free to not watch my channel. I'm not here to get likes and follows. I'm here because I have a message, I have a mission, and I'm fulfilling that. I'm called to it, and here I am. Okay? So basically, what's happening with my twin flame dynamic is I have done the work. I have stepped into my power. I have stepped into my mission. I have manifested union with my twin for a couple years now, right? He had come to a point, and it was just like, he got there and he hasn't grown since then. He has not stepped into his abilities. He's not stepped into mission. He doesn't really do anything creative. He's still very much in the matrix, okay? He understands everything I say. And that's why I say all the time, you can know as much things as you want spiritually. You can know everything you want about spirituality, esoteric stuff, the truth about what's going on in the world, the cabal, all of it. You can know as much as you want, but if you don't take that information and then actually implement it into your life and step into your power, step into your mission, step into flow state, connect to source, start being creative, using your abilities, like, it doesn't matter. You are vulnerable. You're not in your power. You're not protected. So for me, I came in, as many of you know because you follow my journey, with heavy divine masculine energy. Which means my job in this lifetime, which is why I came in as a woman, which is why I have 4 children, is to step in and bring in that divine feminine balance, right? And the problem now is because I've chose to have that cord between me and Lance by manifesting this union and choosing to play it out, right? And that is because me and him are very powerful, and we are supposed to have this mission together. But what happens is when somebody gets stuck, that other person, if they still continue to choose to keep that cord alive and that tie between them alive, is vulnerable if the other person isn't fulfilling their side of it, okay? So every time I'm around him, because he is a light worker and there are things attacking him too, he's going through it too. He just is going through it in a different way because he is sensitive in different ways than I'm sensitive, okay? And so because he's not bringing in that divine, masculine, protective energy, I am being, like, brutalized right now. And he doesn't understand that. And this is what Spirit is, this message is for Lance, but it's also for everybody. This is the message Spirit told me to give him, the one that I'm giving you right now. Okay? This message was for him. It was not even for you guys. But then Spirit was like, you need to go tell everybody right now, because you're not the only one. And if this helps somebody understand what's going on, then so be it. So for me, I'm like, Spirit, why can't I just cut the cord? I know I can balance the divine masculine and feminine within myself and stand in my power. Whenever he's not around, I'm not being psychically attacked. I'm standing in my power. I'm blissful. I'm creative. I'm doing all the things that I want to do. I love to do, right? I'm not even joking. Just stepping into the room or a text or anything like that, I immediately feel that denseness, okay? And I'm not saying this to bash him. That is not what this is about. And that's what I try to tell him. Like, this is not about Lance and Kelsey. And literally, I haven't told him this a bunch. I literally just sent him a written message because I can't, it's so complicated. But I sent him a written message. He's not even at home most of the time. He's working and at the gym and doing matrixy things. That's what you do when you're in the matrix, right? And not realizing that the whole matrix itself is a hologram. It's a freaking game to help us grow. And I wrote notes because I do not want to miss any of the details of the message that Spirit wanted me to give to him, which is also a message to give to you. And when we're so caught up in the matrix and worried about all these physical things that are happening with our physical eyes and what we think that this world is about, we're not doing what we came here to do. And the thing about Lance is he is a physical, his gifts are to be a physical medium. Since he was a child, he literally sees physical beings. He's already clairvoyant and all that, but he sees the physical. You know how rare that is? It's very, very rare. He's to the point where he's not even, like, he's so used to it that he's not afraid of seeing a physical being manifest in front of him. Okay? Like, that's insane. Most people, if they were to see an ET or something manifest in front of them, or what he's seen, all types of stuff, like all types of different creatures. Like, I could name them all off, but I'm not even going to get into that. It doesn't even matter. It's like most people, if they were to see that, they wouldn't be able to handle it. They literally, it would be too much for them. Okay? He has already gotten through this space where he's used to it. It doesn't really faze him to see something there. He doesn't have that rush of fear come up, okay? But this is the thing. Like, okay, so you've had these experiences, right? But when you never meditate, you haven't stepped into any of your gifts, you're still very much just distracted by the external. You're not harnessing those gifts. We come to a time right now, which is freaking biblical, which has been written about from every freaking ancient culture since the beginning of time. And then you're expected to step up. And if you don't step into your power, you will be so freaking vulnerable. You will be so vulnerable to being attacked psychically because you are a light worker and you already have manifested these gifts in previous lifetimes. You're bringing them in and they're to be activated and used for this time, the most important time that has ever, like, this is it. Everybody says, like, what an insane time to be alive. Like, you have no fucking idea. And right now, more than ever, we need grid workers to hold that vibration down for everybody that is going through the dark night. When I tell you, like, with everything going on right now, I'm not even a little bit worried. I know that we are manifesting 5D, new earth. We're in it. The people who can't see that, the people who hold fear, are ones who just haven't stepped into their power to the capacity that they can realize that yet. And let me just go over these notes because I don't want to miss anything that needs to come through for you guys. So yeah, like for me, I'm completely fine, right? And then when he comes in, because he's being psychically attacked, those same demons are coming at me. So I'm like standing my ground. I'm praying. I'm protecting myself. I mean, constantly I'm going through it. And when I'm being attacked and I'm crying or I'm feeling anger or any of these things, I'm literally speaking to spirit, speaking to my guides, calling in protection, claiming who I am. I am love, light, like just all of it, guys, all of it. And I'm getting through it. But literally, like I said before, I feel like I'm that warrior that's just standing there bloody and bruised and all that. And I'm like, Spirit, please let me cut this cord. Why can't I just cut this cord and do it on my own? I know I can. We all can do it on our own. That's why I've made videos in the past that you don't need a twin flame. You don't have to be with your twin flame. But I'm telling you, if you can manifest that union and you can keep that together and you can both come into your power, it's just insane. It's just insane how powerful and how much you will do for the collective consciousness. And it's important. And that's why Spirit is like, Kelsey, this is teaching you resilience. This is teaching you so many things. If you would have already cut that cord, you would have never even got this message to give to everybody. If you would have cut that cord, you wouldn't be learning this resilience. You wouldn't be learning how to like really, really fight the darkest demons that you can imagine. And you're learning how to do that right now. And what does that do? Nothing but help you expand. And that is why we came here, to expand and grow. That is why we're here right now. So me being able to persevere and become more aware of what it is. I'm sitting over here thinking, God damn, I thought I went through my darkest of the dark nights of soul, right? And Spirit is like, everybody, a lot of people who are not stepping into their power are going through the dark night of soul. And maybe you are feeling that because you're an empath and you're sensitive. But at the end of the day, you are being psychically attacked because your partner doesn't want to step up to the plate. But your partner needs to step up to the plate because we freaking need him. He needs to realize that he has literally only been this person named Lance, and you have literally been only this person named Kelsey for a blink of time. It's your soul. This isn't about this character we're playing. That's why I'm so big on detaching from all the bullshit, all the material things, all the relationships that don't serve you. This relationship serves me. It's serving me right now, even with Lance not stepping into his power. Why? Because I'm learning that resilience. I'm learning how to step into my power even more. Not once has one of these psychic attacks brought me down to the point where like, I'm done. This is done. Like, no, this is not done. It will never be done. There's no such thing as death. My soul is infinite. I'm here for a reason. We all are. You know, I just come on and make videos when Spirit inspires me to, guys. This is important. If you need to share this with people, share it with people. You will know if you were to need to cut a cord or not. And you will know if you're learning this lesson of resilience. With me and my dynamic, I'm bringing in divine feminine energy. I have to bring in that energy to balance myself, okay? And so Lance has to bring in this protective masculine energy. I am not being protected by the masculine right now. That is what is happening. So I'm literally like holding the space and doing the best I can. But the problem is when we're with each other, it's that repel, because we're not both in balance. We're not both stepping into our power, connecting to God, harnessing our gifts. Oh, there was something I was going to tie into that and I just lost it. But so for you, if you see this happening, it's going to make you want to, like, for him, he's not protecting me because he feels repelled by me. And I feel like repelled by him, but I know what this is. So I'm trying to like shake him awake. Yes, he thinks he's awake because he knows so many things, but it's just like, it's not about knowing things. It's about literally connecting to source. It's about literally, like, if you will step into your mission. You will step into creativity. You will step into new earth. You will step into your gifts. You will be a light worker, showing people what being connected to source looks like, what being connected to your higher self looks like. And for everyone, that is different. What I'm explaining in my dynamic may be different from what's going on in your dynamic. And it doesn't have to be, a twin flame thing. This is a light worker thing. This message is for all light workers. If you're drawn to it, it's for a reason. So for me, all I can do is give him this message and then try to keep my distance right now and let him heal. Let him step into his own thing. And if he doesn't at one point, I might have to cut that cord, and I'm not afraid to do it. But right now is not the time. Spirit is telling me I need to sit here and learn. I need to hold space. I am a grid worker, like holding down these high vibrational energies for the collective who is sinking into fear right now because they're going through a dark night. This is like game on. This is it. This is it. We are the ones we've been waiting for. And now we got to step up and realize it. It's all about realizing. It's all about remembering. We aren't these characters we're playing. We are so much more than that. We are everything. And we're all connected. trying to bring it down to a little calmer energy to finish up the video. And I'm going to read this quote again. Lightworkers are powerful only if they step into their power. Otherwise, they are highly vulnerable to their energy being siphoned. That is what they gave me to give you. And I hope sharing these aspects of what I'm going through help you. It is not easy for me to share this, but I'm not the type of person that's going to turn on the video and pretend that everything is roses and perfect. That would be completely the opposite of what I need to do. What I need to do is show you that if you're experiencing something, it could be similar to what I'm experiencing, and then we can share those messages that we get from Spirit with each other. I can share it on my video. You can share it in the comments. We can go back and forth. We have to be here for each other, because right now it's people are being like isolated. They feel lonely. They feel powerless. They feel like hopeless. That is what the vibration on like the collective vibration is in right now. I have felt it from them. And then, you know, you sink, sometimes you get psychically attacked, or you sink into this lower vibration, and then when you bring yourself out of it, you realize that much more what it meant, that much more what the message was for you, and then you level up vibrationally. And every time you see contrast as a gift, and you can analyze that and understand what it is through your connection to Spirit, because when you're connected to Spirit, you have access to infinite knowledge about not just yourself, about everything. That's when you can tap into it. I love you guys so much, and I hope this helps somebody. I know this is to help somebody. This isn't just a message for me to relay to Lance. He doesn't even watch my videos because oh, there's some deer. I wish I could they just ran up the other side. Oh, we see deer all the time. They're my little buddies. The kids get all excited and go to the window. 2 deer. That's so symbolic. A buck and a doe. Divine masculine, divine feminine. But anyways, the sky is so beautiful. I have a really dirty truck window. I want to show you guys. It's just so pretty out. I don't even know if you can see it well, but it is beautiful up here. And I think I'm just going to wrap it up. I just want you guys to know that I'm here for you. And if I get called to make this message or any other message, I will be right on and giving it to you guys, because I know right now is such a serious time and everybody is vulnerable. You know, if you get psychically attacked and you haven't brought yourself to that space energetically and vibrationally to pull yourself out of it, it's like you could get psychically attacked and then boom, it just keeps putting on more attacks, and then you sink deeper into this hole. And I think that's what's happening to Lance, because it's just like one thing after another is happening to his transmission. Got messed up in his truck. He had lost his keys that one time. He hasn't been able to go see his daughters, which is really messing with his head. And it's because of those things. Like, it's like holding him back. And then things happening. He's feeling that tension with us. I'm feeling that tension with us. I'm feeling like I need you to step up. And I keep verbalizing that to him. And because it's like hard for me to bring in that love and divine feminine energy with us, because I came in with heavy divine masculine energy. It's like I want to control this situation. I want to tell him, hey, come on, do this. All you got to do is this. I'm trying to tell him what to do. It's like not my job. It's his job to sit and connect and disconnect from the matrix so he can sit with himself and be with himself and heal. And for me, it's like when he's around me, of course it brings everything up, because I'm like, what are you doing? Like for instance, like I'll ask him, like, when's the last time you did something creative? Like, what do you like to do? I don't even know what you like to do, you know? And like, I trigger him, but to me, it's like, I'm triggered, because it's like, what are you doing? Like, we got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? And I like to share my story. I don't care what people think about my life or my relationship or anything like that. I know mission is more important than this avatar that I chose to play in this round of the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about growth. And the best thing that I could do for my audience or anyone who watches my video is be as vulnerable and open as I possibly can. And that's the complete opposite of what like the matrix tells you to do and your ego tells you to do, because you have to like protect yourself from judgment of others who aren't even connected. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And we have to realize that, like, we're so much more than this physical being that we're just pretending to play. This is about growth. We are here to grow. We are here to raise the collective vibration of the consciousness, mass consciousness. We're bringing in Christ consciousness, which is pure, unconditional love. I can't cut this cord because I know the potential that's there. We've come so far, and Spirit is teaching me to persevere. Spirit is teaching me how to be insanely powerful. Because when I tell you I am afraid of nothing, stand in front of me, demon. I wish you would, because you are not going to penetrate my light. You are not going to siphon my light. And when you claim that, when I'm going through these attacks, I will claim it out loud. I will speak to these dark forces out loud, because I don't play games. And that is that power that we have to step into. We really do. We really do. I love you guys so much. I feel like I just keep rambling about the same things, but this stuff is so important. It's so freaking important. And look at me, like, I've been going through it, but I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. And I feel myself energetically leveling up every single time I stand in my power. I become more powerful. And it's just this infinite amount of growth. There is no cap to it. There is no cap to what you can feel, where you can go, what you can do. Like, we have to get away from these attachments that we have to the matrix and this hologram that we live in, so we can understand what the true reality is. And it's not your house, it's not your job, it's not your relationship, it's not your kids, it's not any of these things. It's way deeper than that. All right, guys, I gotta go finish making my kids breakfast. But I love you. And hang in there. You got this. And yeah, keep the vibe high.